What's happening, guys? This is Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2. In the last episode, we won our first trophy in round 2 of the Poké Cup. That was just the preliminary round. We shall now commence with the Great Ball Tournament, where things get even tougher. Before we enter the tournament, I want to go over one roster change. As you can see, I have decided to switch out Alakazam for Dodrio. The reason is that Dodrio has Haze, and that's going to prove especially helpful in some of the battles. So without further ado, let's begin. On cue for battle number 1. My Pokemon are so much stronger and cuter than your Pokemon. Cuter? Yes. Stronger? We'll see about that, Pokefan Carmen. We're going to lead off with Jolteon to deal with Qwilfish, Noctowl, and Octillery. We'll also bring in Houndoom to take care of Sunflora and Tangela. And just in case Shuckle shows up, we'll bring Dodrio with us.
We're ready to roll. The Pokemon Tournament Poké Cup Great Ball. The roar from the overheated crowd marks the start of the battle.
And this battle will start with Qwilfish, level 52, water poison type, holding a Bitter Berry, Toxic, Minimize, Hydro Pump, and Sludge Bomb. I gotta say, that's a decent moveset. The only problem is that Qwilfish's stats are low, but that's irrelevant because she's switching out. And she is going to go for Sunflora, level 51, grass type, holding a Focus Band with the moves Return, Synthesis, Razor Leaf, and Sludge Bomb. This is not a good matchup for me, so I'll have to switch out to Houndoom for obvious reasons. Sunflora is terrible. In fact, its pre-evolved form, Sunkern, has the lowest base stats of any Pokemon in the game. And it just doesn't get any better when it evolves into Sunflora. See, that Sludge Bomb hardly did anything. And throughout this project, Sludge Bomb has proven to be quite the strong attack. I'm going to take a chance and use Sunny Day. I'm confident because Sunflora doesn't have Solar Beam. It's gonna go for Return, and wow, that hardly did anything. I guess your Sunflora doesn't like you very much. What was that you were saying about your Pokemon being stronger and cuter? Let's go ahead and use Flamethrower. Oh, I did forget that Sunflora has Synthesis, and Synthesis gets stronger if it's sunny because it'll heal more HP. In the anime, when a Pokemon uses Synthesis, they get energy from the sunlight. I actually didn't think about that. Qwilfish is back for another round, and I am honestly tempted to leave Houndoom in there and use Solar Beam. I don't think it's going to KO Qwilfish because it is part poison type, but maybe it's a 2-hit KO. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. Gonna go for Sludge Bomb again. Ow, I'm poisoned. That's just perfect. Now what am I going to do? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use Solar Beam anyway. Oh, she's switching out again. And she's going to go for Noctowl. Smart move on her part. Level 52. Normal flying type, holding a Gold Berry with the moves Fly, Flash, Reflect, and Takedown. And I only have 4 HP left. I need to get Jolteon out here ASAP. Noctowl is a pretty interesting Pokemon. Its first attack will most likely be Reflect to repel any physical attacks you might have. but it decides to go for Fly instead.
The sunlight has grown.
There isn't really much I can do against Noctowl while it's up in the air, but I can set up Reflect. If she can do it, then so can I. And Fly isn't going to deal much damage to begin with, but yeah, it only did 9 HP of damage. So we're gonna hit Noctowl with another good old-fashioned Thunderbolt. All right, Noctowl. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Oh, you survived with 34 HP. How did Noctowl survive?
It used a gold berry to restore
Its defenses are a little better than I gave it credit for.
Get ready to
It's
go.
gonna get an extra attack on me, but I think I've got this battle won.
Oh, that's a
All right, Noctowl, fly into me and your pathetic damage is assured. I, on the other hand, can act with impunity,
hot battle
courtesy of a super effective Thunderbolt. Ah, there we go. Down goes the Noctowl. She only has one Pokemon left, and I can handle it. Qwilfish only has 69 HP. It should not survive another Thunderbolt. I say another to imply that I had already hit it with a Thunderbolt, but no, it was hit by a Solar Beam. There we go! At long last, the first battle is over and done with. And it proved to be an interesting one. A lot of switching going on. Overall, I think that battle went pretty well. I honestly thought Houndoom was going to bite the dust, but I'm so glad I ended up getting a perfect. My poor Pokemon. Tell it to someone who cares. I have a tournament to win. Battle number 2. Here we go. There are no more opponents in my neighborhood. I guess that's why you decided to join this tournament, youngster Wyatt. And his team just screams Machamp sweep. But aside from Machamp, I will also bring Marowak to deal with that Ariados. And I'm going to bring Jolteon as well, just in case he sends out that Ditto. And Jolteon will also be helpful in getting rid of Kingler.
This is the second round. Trainers place the Pokeballs containing their leadoff Pokemon on the field to start the battle.
He is going to lead off with Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn is at level 54. It is a ground and rock type, holding a bright powder with the moves Thunder, Reversal, Headbutt, and Scary Face. I have to ask one question. How can Rhyhorn learn Thunder? I guess it's supposed to use the horn! I'm sorry, I had to.
It's super effective.
Rhyhorn's going for the Scary Face. That's going to lower my speed. Not too concerned about that, because even though Rhyhorn does have Thunder, its special stats are pretty abysmal. Oh, Reversal!
What will it do?
That's why you used Scary Face earlier. Very clever. Alright, that was utterly pathetic. Let's try an Earthquake this time. It's gonna go for Reversal. Yikes. I'm actually concerned right now because I was counting on Machamp to deal with the majority of Pokemon on Wyatt's team. But now that it's only got 44 HP, it may not be able to. Going for Ariados now. With Ariados out, I'm going to switch out to Marowak. Marowak's Earthquake should be powerful enough to get rid of Ariados in one hit. Ariados is at level 50. It's a bug poison type, and it's holding a black belt with the moves Solar Beam, Scary Face, Nightshade, and Sludge Bomb.
It's not very effective.
I don't know why this thing has a black belt. Because it doesn't have any fighting moves. It does have some rather interesting attacks, though. But, unfortunately, Ariados's stats aren't the greatest. And thank you for flinching, by the way. That gives me an opportunity to hit you with an earthquake and bring you down. Ariados is definitely one of his easier Pokemon to deal with, despite its strong attacks. 2 Pokemon down, and 1 left.
There's only 1 Pokemon left to come
And he's going to send out Granbull. Level 51, normal type. It's holding black glasses, which means its dark type moves will get powered up. It is armed with Bite, Lick, Headbutt, and Scary Face. Granbull is pretty aggressive, and that Bite will get stronger thanks to the black glasses it's wearing, but it decides to go for Scary Face instead. 4 of his Pokemon know Scary Face. So you can count on that happening at least once in this battle. It goes for the Headbutt. That shouldn't be enough to KO me.
What'll it do?
And indeed it isn't. So if this earthquake hits...
Now 1 more.
Yes! Down goes Granbull. Guess I didn't need Machamp after all.
Last Pokemon goes
Marowak turned out to be the MVP this time around. But we're doing pretty well so far. Both of these battles have proven to be tactical, though, with 2 of my Pokemon nearly fainting on both occasions. Huh? I lost? You're kidding, right? Well, actually, it wasn't 2 Pokemon. It was 1 Pokemon fainting on both occasions. All right. But we can talk about that later. Let's move on. Commencing with battle number 3. To earn recognition as a fire breather, you have to be familiar with fire. And you've got quite a few fire Pokemon on your team, fire breather Cliff. At first thought, one might be tempted to send out Kingler due to the amount of fire Pokemon he has on his team. But no. Instead, I'm going to lead off with Marowak. I will also bring Dodrio to deal with that Blossom and Hitmontop. And for backup, let's bring Machamp.
We've been blessed with a succession of hotly contested battles here in Pokemon Stadium. The roar of the crowd signals the start of the 3rd round.
And he's going to lead off with Magcargo. I'm pretty happy about that. Magcargo is at level 50. Fire Rock type. It's holding a Quick Claw with the moves Sunny Day, Acid Armor, Earthquake, and Flamethrower. This guy is going to try and get Sunny Day set up as quickly as possible so his fire attacks will get stronger. And that's the reason why I decided not to bring Kingler for this fight. But that's okay because Magcargo has 2 quad weaknesses to fire and ground. Yes, it did not stand a chance whatsoever. 1 Pokemon down already, and 2 to go. He's going to send out Ninetales, level 55, fire type, holding a Bitter Berry with the moves Sunny Day, Dig, Fire Blast, and Confuse Ray. This thing is pretty dangerous. If it's sunny, that Fire Blast is really going to smart, but it goes for the Confuse Ray instead. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Don't start hitting yourself, Marowak. I don't want to deal with that. Knowing Ninetales, it's going to use Sunny Day now that I'm confused, or it might go for the Fire Blast. Oh, it does go for the Fire Blast. I think I might have to switch out because, jeez, that did a lot. Haha, thank you for fighting the confusion, Marowak. Come on, go down, go down, go down, go down. Nice! I should mention that his Magmar and Ninetales are both at level 55, so they can't be on the same team. He'll usually send out either one or the other. Alright, next up is Lickitung, level 50, normal type, holding leftovers with the moves Sunny Day, Lick, Fire Blast, and Shadow Ball. It's got some type coverage, I can tell you that much. You don't want to send any Psychic Pokemon because of Shadow Ball, and Lick can be really irritating because of Paralysis. But one Cross Chop from Machamp should do the trick.
The sunlight has turned harsh.
Well, I managed to survive that turn without getting damaged. Let's hit it with the Cross Chop, and hopefully I'll be able to tank a Fire Blast. Lickitung is really, really slow, which is another good thing. And a critical hit! That was right on the money.
There are no more remaining Pokémon.
Well, that battle proved to be the easiest so far. Wow. The other two were much trickier. But I'm not complaining. Never question your good fortune. That's what I've always learned. Fizzle. He's not burning, he's a smoldering pile of ash now. Well, we're at the halfway point, so now we shall commence. Commencing, battle number 4. You're not allowed to pass without showing us some respect. You're not showing me any respect, Biker Dylan, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to teach you. He's got quite the eclectic mix of types here. But I'm going to lead off with Dodrio because it has a Miracle Berry. And this guy is packing a lot of poison on his team. I'll also bring Jolteon and Marowak as backup.
The battles are intensifying to a fever pitch. This is round 4.
Round 4 is going to start off with Cloyster. Believe it or not, this is a good matchup for me. Cloyster is at level 52. It's an ice water type, holding a bright powder with the moves Toxic, Protect, Clamp, and Supersonic. This thing is irritating. It's irritating with a capital I. Dylan's whole strategy is using Toxic and Protect. And we all know how much fun that is to deal with. Thankfully, my Dodrio has Steel Wing, which is strong against ice types, but is unfortunately weak against water types.
The poison will steadily weaken the victim.
Alright, I am going to lead off with, well, actually, I've already lead off. What am I talking about? Let's hit it with another Steel Wing and see if we can do this. Ah, it protected! It protected. Yeah, this is going to be problematic. And with Dodrio poisoned, I think I'm gonna need to switch out to Jolteon. Jolteon's Thunderbolt is my best hope of dealing with this Cloyster. Thankfully, the Clamp missed. That's good. And since Jolteon is healthy, he's going to use Toxic, so a safe bet is that Thunderbolt will be able to KO this Cloyster. And indeed it does KO Cloyster, because as high as Cloyster's physical defense is, its special stats leave something to be desired. Well, its special defense, I should say. Next up is going to be Parasect. Parasect is at level 51. It's a bug and grass type, holding a Mint Berry with the moves Dig, Spore, Screech, and Sludge Bomb. I could switch out to Dodrio, but I have a feeling that Parasect is going to try and put me to sleep with Spore. So instead, I'm going to use Thunder Wave to paralyze it. Of course, it could also use Dig on me. Ah, fully paralyzed. That's nice. That is very nice. I'm gonna use Hidden Power to get at least some damage off of it. And even though it's not very effective, oh, fully paralyzed again. I think now is a good time for me to send in Dodrio. The biggest concern with Parasect is Spore and Sludge Bomb. Spore is the only 100% accurate sleep-inducing move in the game, and only Parasect can learn it. But now that I think about it, he can't put me to sleep because I'm already poisoned. Alright, maybe this might work out better than I thought. Let's hit Cloyster. Parasect with a Drill Peck. Oh, he's gonna switch out and be a coward. Gonna go for Ampharos. Well, that was a smart move on his part. Ampharos is at level 51. It is an electric type with the moves Toxic, Protect, Strength, and Thunderbolt. Marowak is the obvious choice because Dodrio is a Thunderbolt magnet. So I've got to get rid of that Ampharos ASAP. And it's gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Ha ha ha! I resist that. And let's hit it with an Earthquake. It's gonna go for Strength. Good, it didn't switch out. And it didn't deal that much damage to me either. Well, this battle is certainly looking up, despite its shaky start. And down goes Ampharos. I know some people pronounce it Ampharos, but they pronounced it Ampharos in the anime. So last up is Parasect, a paralyzed Parasect. And a paralyzed Parasect is going to be easy pickings for Dodrio. Yeah, this battle is pretty easy overall. It did have a shaky start with Cloyster. Thankfully, I managed to get rid of it, and I've been very lucky with the paralysis. Let's hit it with Drill Peck and see if we can get rid of this Parasect once and for all. It's a quad weakness, times 6 since it's stabbed. Down it goes. I was worried that he was going to have Wheezing in his roster, because Wheezing can be really dangerous because it's got Fire Blast and Self-Destruct. Thankfully, I kind of lucked out with this selection. I'll be back. Shoot! Yeah, you say that. You go ahead and say that. With 4 battles taken care of and 4 continues, I think we're ready to call this a video. See you guys next time.